waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by thunder. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
And we're back with Season 6, Episode 5 of Genshin Impact. Anyways, let's get into the game because so much to do and so little time to do so. So last episode, we continued more of the Lantern Rite festival event, whatever you want to call it. And we started part 2 of the main story. Did not get to finish that though. Oh, we also did complete the final challenge though. Hang on. Let's do it this way. Details. Yeah, so we finished the final challenge, which was Villages at Sea. We did that, got that all done. So all these challenges are done. And as I said before, Yeah, we started part 2 out of 3 for the main story, but sadly we didn't get to finish it. So we're going to finish up part 3 in this episode, and then we're going... Or, sorry, part 2. We're going to finish up part 2 in this episode and start part 3 in this episode. Hopefully be able to finish up part 3 as well. I mean, if we can finish up the entire event in this episode, that would be great, because we have a lot of work to do. And, yeah, also the fact that time is running out, as we can see, only 3 days left. And we also need to get to this event, because I desperately want to get this outfit. And time is, of course, running out on that as well. So, yeah. Anyways... If we have time at the end of this episode, or, well, one of these episodes, once we finish the Lantern Rite, maybe if I can remember, watch, I probably won't, but if I can remember, I'll try to show off this character that I was trying to pull for, originally, which, I mean, I'm still beating myself up over, like, should I still try to go for this character here, or should I just go for, Yelan, how do you say her name? I should go for her, which she's in the next banner. So, literally every day that's passed so far, I keep, like, just looking up both characters, trying to figure out, like, what should I do, because... anyone that's been watching the series, you would know that I do prefer strong damaged, or not damaged, what am I saying, damaged? Strong damage type characters, you know, in the party and stuff, and I play the game a lot differently than most others, because most others, they love throwing in support characters and then constantly switching up and throwing this ability, throwing that ability, blah, 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 you know, all this is wacky stuff, and all you're seeing is just nothing but craziness on the screen, whereas me, I play the game more where I need to rely on the single characters and stuff. Like, basically, each character on my team needs to be able to carry the team, you know, so that's how I've been playing the game, for the most part. I mean, yeah, once on Blue Moon, I'll throw in a healer or a shield. Like, for example, certain bosses off camera and stuff, I know... Or not bosses. What do you call it? Domains. Sorry, domains. Certain domains, I'll actually bring in... Where's she at? Noelle for her shield. Okay, like, there's... what is it? It's like an ice domain. I can't explain it, but it's a very, very tough one. It's very annoying just because of certain things about it. And anyways, like, I would have her in there to help, and of course, as you also know, that throughout the game, as we go through the story, once on Blue Moon, I'll bring in, of course, a certain character for the time being, kind of like this character here. You know, she's not part of the main team. We're just using her right now for the Lantern Festival, since, you know, story-wise, she's supposed to be here, even though, I don't know what happened to her. She kind of, like, just up and vanished. That was kind of weird. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying, though. Based on how I play, technically, I should be going for this guy. You know, I should be using the last of my wishes to try to go for him, but at the same time... I'm also in exploration, and she's great for exploration. Plus the fact that there's also one other tiny little thing about this character here versus him. Well, actually, no, they both have pros and cons. Let me just say it that way. They both have pros and cons. But with her, though, if I can get her, then I'll finally have all of the bow variants in the game. For elements. Okay, so I have Anemo, Dendro, Geo, Electric, Ice, Fire. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, And yeah, water would make 7. Yeah, yeah. I said double check. I counted it and I looked at it earlier. But yeah, if I can get her, I'll finally have every element as a bow. Which you never know when you're going to need a bow. You know, to be able to aim an element somewhere, you never know when it's going to pop up some point. I mean, there's been things throughout the game that they've released where certain characters excel at completing a certain puzzle or whatever, and yeah. But yeah, in terms of water for bow, it's only just him and her, and I doubt I'll ever get him. He's super rare. So I have like a better chance getting her. And like I said, that would complete the bow elements, you know. But as for the, so that's like one pro of her, you know. And then of course the other pro is of course her exploration, which is the speed ability and yada yada yada. But on the flip side with this guy though, I'm kind of limited with strong Dendro characters. All I have is just her, which she's a healer, so yeah, you're not looking for strength there. And really, my only damage Dendro character right now is just Kali, and that's about it. And I've tried as best I could to give her as much strength as I could. Here, hold on, let's go there, and there. I mean, I did manage to get her up to 1,674, which is pretty high, considering. Let me bring up the bows. Yeah, so 1,674. Well, actually, you know, I can't even use these other ones as examples, because I actually have not worked on their, well, no, I did work a little bit on Aloy. So she's probably second highest in terms of bow. 1,421. But yeah, everybody else I haven't actually worked on their stuff. You know, like the oh, for crying out loud, I can't think. You know, artifacts, weapons, talents, you know, all that stuff. All that stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so really, she's my strongest bow. And that's because of the fact that she's my only damage Dendro. Dendro for damage, however you want to phrase that. So yeah, in that regard, you would think, oh, hey, why don't you go with this guy? You know, it's just, oh my god, I wish I had enough wishes to get both these characters. It's driving me insane. And then that's what even kills me even more right now, is that, say if I continue the current path and don't get him, okay? And hold off a few more days till she comes around, get enough wishes, hopefully, before her banner ends, to get up to that 90, you know, total amount of wishes. Whatever it is, wherever it's going to be that I'm going to finally be able to get a 5-star. And then you watch, I probably still won't get her. I'll probably get some stupid weapon or something. And quote, I said stupid weapon. I'm not saying like a good weapon. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not calling the weapon stupid. I'm just saying I'd get a crappy weapon that I don't want, don't need. That would be my luck. And instead of getting her, or it would give me like some other 5-star that I already have that I don't need a constellation for, like say maybe her or I don't know, her. Yeah. Oh, not even her. Okay, so that's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 3 5-stars I have that I don't really need any more constellations for them. I mean, yeah, if I get them later in the future, okay, that's one thing. But I'm saying, like, you know, I would rather get either a new character or a constellation for a character I do use. But nowadays, it's for the most part, let's get the characters first, you know. So it's just driving me insane right now. I'm literally pulling my hair out over this. Just trying to think, like, should I try to pull for the Dendro guy? Should I try to pull for Yelan? Either way, I'm probably gonna get screwed. So yeah. Yeah, that's where my expectations are at. I feel like no matter what, I'm just not gonna get either of them, and then this will have been all for nothing.
Mr. Dvorak!
Whoops, hang on.
Ah, and Kuchin's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madame Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best at the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Huh. Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous. Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal's in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile. Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Whew. That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago. Ah, shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots! Zhangli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself. Ugh. Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Oh no. That's what I was afraid of. Back whenever we were in part 1 and they were talking about the funeral parlor, that was in the back of my mind about that character possibly maybe becoming a problem, which is that character there. Yes, that one is involved in one of these. That one. Oh, crap. Here's a slight problem. I haven't even shown the previous story pieces yet. See, what happened was, this Hu Tao, that's it, I had to remember. Hu Tao, she's been at different locations that I kept running into her at different spots around the map while I was trying to work on other events, other things, yada yada yada. So when that happened, I did record the different events, or sorry, not the events, the different encounters. All right, but we haven't gotten to that yet. You know, like that means I'll probably have to spend this episode showing the different videos, so you can see everything in order, and then see what's going to happen here. Because if I show this part here now, it's going to be completely out of order. Let me see something real quick here. What's the time on each video? That's not it. Yeah, I got 3 different videos here. I ran into her 3 different times. Let's see. That's 2 minutes and 18 seconds. That one's 5 minutes and 21 seconds. And the third one's 2 minutes and 21. Wait, that almost sounded like the first one. No, it's 2:18, then the third one's 2:21. Oh, and the second one's 5:21. There's where the 21 came in at. Oh, that's kind of cute. So the third one has the 2 minutes from the first one and the 21 from the second one. It's funny. Okay, anyways. Let's see, 2, 4... It's probably going to take about 10 to 11 minutes to go through all that. BRB, I gotta load this stuff into the program so I can show it, and yeah, BRB. Okay, after a little while, finally got it all set up. So to briefly explain one little thing here, with the first video, you're going to notice something really, really weird. I was actually going against enemies at the time, and the cutscene started, and while the cutscene was going on, the enemies were still attacking me and whatnot, and yeah, it just ruined the entire cutscene. It actually ticked me off at the time. But anyways, all 3 of these videos happened a long time ago. I mean, we're talking many, many months ago. Maybe even over a year. I don't even know. I don't even know when they were. Actually, wait a minute. Can I briefly look at the date on here? Wow. Okay, the first video alone, well, actually over a year ago for the first video. Let me see on the second one. As of a day ago, a year ago. Okay. So a year and 1 day for the second video. A year and 1 to 2 weeks for the first video. And then what was the third video? Okay, so actually the third video was about a week later, so we're not a year yet for the third video, but still, all 3 of these videos was over, either over a year ago or just, a few more days for me, and it would be exactly a year for the final one. So that's just insane, how long ago these happened. But yeah, anyways, as for there will be, of course, text you got to read on screen, so you have to pause a few different points, whenever I'm clicking. It's actually like now, where I'm not reading over stuff. So there's not going to be my voice in there. It's just going to be the cutscenes themselves. What else? Is there anything else I need to say? regarding these videos. No, other than the fact, just bear with me on trying to switch between them, and let's get through them. So I'm gonna go on mute, and I will be back once we get through these 3 videos. So yeah, let's begin.
Not that I'm scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Oh.
Ah! Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Traveler, are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before. Could it be that you traveled from the other side? I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Yep. You should leave the introductions to Paimon. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No. Stop freaking out and stand still.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen. Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... you... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain.
we'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Nothing left to do here. let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
Okay, so that's all 3 videos right there. And now you're caught up to the present, which is why we can't, you know, we're running this issue of not being able to continue this part because Hu Tao is at the funeral parlor. So, yeah. Anyways, one little thing, I just gotta point this out since it's here on screen. It's really weird that both of these have butterfly in the name. So that one says, yet the butterfly flutters away, which is one that we're working on here. And then this one says, Butterfly's Dream. It's just odd. I remember a long time ago, though, back when I was looking for the quest, though, at first I got a little confused, like, wait, which one is it? And then I had to, of course, just read what it said and yada yada yada. But anyways, as for how far we're going to get into this quest here, outside of course, what you saw with the videos, and of course we have at least another cutscene coming up, I don't know how far we're going to get. I kind of wish we could just continue into this one, get it all done, and then get back to this, but I doubt it. So be on the lookout / alert that the fact that when we're going to try to go into this one to be able to open up this quest again, you know, the Lantern Rite, be able to get back to the Lantern Rite, I don't know where and when it's going to flip us back over. So we could be seeing one cutscene where we're going to be seeing the Hu Tao one, but then maybe the next cutscene literally might pick right up and go right back into the event. So just be wary of that might happen. So, but see, this is why we need to get these events, or not events. This is why we need to get all this mess, this horrible mess. This is why we need to get this all done, because I'm getting so sick and tired of every time I'm trying to do something else is conflicting with it, and it says, "Oh yes, you must complete this, and that." It's like, give me a break. Good gosh, I've never seen any. So, seriously, every other game I've ever played handles that way better, you know. I don't even think I've ever had a game that's been this much of a mess. Okay, where am I going? This way. I was trying to think where the parlor is. Which, actually, we should mark the quest line here so it follows it. There we go. Yeah, now, thankfully, whenever they got over here, I was able to stay away from them. Because, you know, there's no reason to come over here until now. Alright, what time is it? Let's move it to there. Oh, there's a nice scene. Oh, wow. Nice positioning. That's great. Couldn't have done that better. Alright, now for part 4.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
Nah, my apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millelith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. Alright, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Surroundings while waiting for hotel. Okay, so if we can try to do this as quickly as possible. Actually, wait a minute. You know what? I don't think we can access the other... No, we can't. We still can't. Okay. We have to work on this.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful?
There's one. There's two. There's three.
We should keep going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's given up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world. Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Wondering, is it still locked? It's still locked. It almost seems like we are going to have to fully complete yet the Butterfly Flutters Away. Let me reread this. Yeah, it says please complete it first. Completing the quest. Okay, yeah. So we actually have to complete it fully. Because I think it says it differently for other ones. No, that one does say complete. Now, I know I've had this in the past where you can actually go a little bit and then get back to the other thing. I even have a video of that where I was flipping back and forth between two different quests and stuff. Yeah, still have to show that video eventually. Oh, joy.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
It seems Hu Tao is not exactly the best in talking to others. Okay, there's not really much I can do for the character at the moment. But yeah, we gotta switch to her since we're running her her story right now. Wait, what the heck was that? Oh! When she goes into a run, she kind of like disappears for a second. But she's still there. We can build back up the stamina. Yeah, because you can see exactly where she's at based on the light trail. Wait, what's this do? Oh, wait, no, I don't want to hit that button. Never mind, it just came back to me. I was gonna hit the R2 button, her special, but yeah, that's gonna drain her health.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Yeah, Hu Tao has a lot to learn.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Oops, I just completely cut Paimon off. Sorry.
I know your face. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale going on. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style on the other side.
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for, people in declining health.
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people, or...?
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain subtlety in a way you'd understand.
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to Meng.
two quick things I wanted to mention before I never got around to it. Number one, I have yet to see, since we saw this at one time already, I've yet to see the fireworks here, or firework launchers, light up. If anyone remembers, like a few episodes ago or whenever it was, these things were all, like, shooting off fireworks or something. I don't remember exactly what they were exactly doing, but in either way, there was, like, fire coming out of each one of these, okay? Well, I have yet to see that happen again. There was a point where I even went through the entire clock, going through every hour I could, and I can't get these things to reactivate. I even tried, well, some other things. But either way, I couldn't, I don't know what's going on here. So there's that. And then the other thing is, I've been hearing fireworks going off. But yet, I, again, have been looking everywhere, and it's like, oh, where they at? Here, if I shut up for a second, you should be able to hear them. There. But yeah, you can hear fireworks in the distance, but they're nowhere to be seen. Now, the fireworks that you can hear will only happen between somewhere's around here to here. So it's only during the night. You can only hear the fireworks during the night. I tried in the day, and it doesn't happen. So yeah. But anyways, I've even tried going up high. I've tried going out, even because at one point I thought, what if maybe they were coming from the ship over here? So I even tried over here. I tried all along here. I basically, I went all over the place looking for, even out here, try and look for these fireworks, because you can hear them, but you can't see them, and yeah. So I don't know what's going on there.
I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. We've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Monk forever. Those people we found today were also Monk's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wong Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War return to cast their evil curses upon mortals. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what a wretched end! The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right? Help me, I beg you. I'm too young to die.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location, and we need to make some preparations. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
And now where? Okay, not that far off.
Please help me. I don't want to die.
Don't worry. The director is highly skilled. She'll help you find a way.
And she's gonna die. She's dead. Oh, come on. Oh no, who tells that? Wait. How did she die? I switched before she died. Oh, rats.
So, what mysterious rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful God's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. You're onto something. After all, we're only afraid of what we don't know.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. You're finally here. We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical form. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Oh boy. Oh, the other quest line, it just opened back up. Okay, yeah, so we didn't have to actually finish this entirely, but you know what, since it seems like we're really close to finishing this, let's finish Yet the Butterfly Flutters Away. Anyways, since we are going to need to do battle here, you know what, we're gonna swap her out. I haven't used him in a while.
Begins.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse? I'm counting on you!
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
What?
This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, duh, Paimon. He died when he was a child. So, duh. But, I'm trying to think. Have we run into this kid before?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
Oh, you know what? There was one ghost somewheres in the world. I can't remember where. I think it was somewheres here, maybe? No. Oh, I can't remember. There was somewheres where we actually ran into a ghost. Oh, maybe it was down here. And we couldn't actually, like, interact with him. I wonder if that was this kid. Unless we did interact with them, and then I'm just remembering the later part whenever we were already done, and I couldn't interact with them anymore after that. I don't know. I don't know.
Good eye.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. You know, we were working on this one first. Well, let's say it this way. In this episode. We were working on this one first in this episode, okay? Then we had to go work on this one because we couldn't continue the event. Then I decided, oh hey, why don't we just finish this thing here entirely and then get back to the event? But no, the game comes back at us and says, that ain't happening. You gotta now complete this one first. Oh my god. You know what? Again, this is the dumbest. Just it's so stupid how they have this design. They should have designed it so that whatever you're on would take priority. That you don't have to complete, you know, this or that or that. Just, I was wondering why the thing wasn't popping up. Okay, well, I guess now we're going back to the event. Lantern Rite. Which actually, that means need to flip back to... it's not giving me a break. Oh, in this daytime. Whoops.
Oh. All right, let's take a break here. Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor, We'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
No, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
Huh. Guess we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this one.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Oh, sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Alright, can we continue? You're joking. How is she still involved whenever... Alright, continuing the... Lantern Rite Festival. Yeah. Wait a minute. Have we not been in here yet? Huh. I don't remember ever going in there. Ooh, finally! The others! About time! All we've ever seen is that stupid bird over and over and over again. Finally getting to see the others.
Paimon sees them! It's Illuminated Deer! And Illuminated Bird number 2!
Illuminated bird number 2. But, is it just because the deer look a little different? The bird I'm not so sure, but yeah, the deer looks different.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself!
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking many walks on Mount Tianheng in recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli! Here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Impeccable timing. Traditionally, bamboo shoot soup ought to be slow-cooked for many hours on low heat. Using Adeptus arts to hasten the process is something of a shortcut.
Wait, that mechanism, is that?
Indeed. Cloud Retainer kindly lent me her supreme cuisine machine.
Can we not just call it a cooking machine? Actually, never mind. She seems to take a lot of pride in her mechanical gizmos, so it's probably best if Paimon doesn't go changing the name willy-nilly.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey? Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
As for this machine, if it's supposed to be faster than other methods, like just basically it warms up everything faster than an oven, a cooking pot, all this stuff, then they might as well just call this an early version of a microwave.
Oh, Zhongli, Huta told us to tell you something. She said it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. When she says performance, she must mean the Lantern-Rite Music Festival. As for the banquet, she didn't tell us anything more about that, but she invited us to come as well.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance. As for the banquet, since the Director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Piping hot bamboo shoot soup. Interesting.
Had one known that Cloud Retainer was in possession of such eminently useful devices, one would have sought to borrow one from her long ago.
And yet, since you share my lack of enthusiasm for mechanisms and fine dining, it would have become a mere decorative ornament in your abode.
Not so. Had one had such a device to make up for one's lack of culinary prowess, Shenhe would not have had to rely on flowers and herbs alone for sustenance while under one's care.
In that case, shall we rendezvous with Cloud Retainer one day soon and request to borrow one more Supreme Cuisine machine?
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
Well, I guess we won't see these two I was gonna say these birds. No, I guess we won't get to see these two again, because all we're gonna keep seeing over and over and over and over and over again is Cloud Retainer.
I intend to reminisce with my old friends for a while longer. You ought to get back to Liyue Harbor. There is a performance you do not want to miss.
And hopefully someday we'll get this character. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a special quest item. Okay. I wonder if we're going to get the recipe for it to be able to make it. Oh, for crying out loud. Look at this, look at this. We didn't even deal with Hu Tao, but yet look how this opened back up again. I don't get it. Because we were done with Hu Tao before, whenever I was saying, hey, you know, blah, 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 blah. And all we did was we went to that mountain, we talked with those characters, and yeah. Then all of a sudden this is now open again. Oh, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna continue this, or are we gonna continue the other one? Debating. How much time do we have? Oh, for crying out loud. I hate this back and forth crap. Let's just continue on this, see if we can at least finish part 2 of this. And then as soon as part 2 is done, then we will definitely go back to this one and finish that up. Hopefully. So, let's make it nighttime again. And continue the lantern right.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hu Tao, and this is a little something called...
The Blaze Lilies!
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch you step, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Shao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Shao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping!
Wow, so lively. This is how a festival should be.
Interesting on how that whole sequence was the end of part 2. And oh, look, the things are lit. Oh! Okay, I think I understand now. They only get lit once you complete one of the parts. I think. So, since we completed part 1 before, they were lit for a little while. Then we just completed part 2. Now they're lit for a little while. And then they won't be relit again until we complete part 3. Oh, okay, there they go. They're done. I don't know. That's my best guess. Since as soon as we completed part 2, then we were able to see them again. So, yeah. Anyways, as for that whole entire cutscene, so I did not care for that rap part. That just, I'm sorry, there was no music there. That sucked. But in terms of during that sequence, the animation was great. You know, the cutscene itself, the animation and all that was amazing. Now, as for the entire cutscene itself, loved getting to see all the characters. Loved the animation, the artwork, all that stuff. I loved everything about it except for, again, looking back at the beginning of it, that little rap part that just was not music. That was anything that sucked about it. Everything else was great. Loved that. Absolutely loved it. It was neat seeing all the fireworks, neat seeing the characters, neat seeing everything. Just Okay, so anyways, let's talk to these two real quick.
Okay, now I need to get a move on and write my next song.
Listen to you. You only just fulfilled one lifetime dream. Are you really thinking about your next goal already?
Don't try to tell me you ain't the same way. I bet you've already thought up a name for your next opera, haven't you?
You know me too well, Xinyan. The Adeptus Seeking Voyage. How does that sound?
Oh, man! Yeah, I can already picture it.
I've also got just the finishing line for it. I'll close with, and the celestial melody echoed through the clouds forevermore.
One thing that did confuse me, though, during the cutscene was whenever they said, listen, it sounds like Madame Ping, or however the line went. I can't remember specifically exactly how it was. But everyone looked over in that direction, and now I have my TV low, so maybe I just didn't hear it. But yeah, was there a sound or something that happened? Something specific that happened during the part whenever they said, you know, Madam Ping? Because I didn't hear it, so I might have to try to see about going back after recording and see if I can listen for whatever it was. Unless that was supposed to be what we were hearing with the overall audio that we were already hearing. But I thought that the audio we were hearing was supposed to be part of the guy's orchestra bit. You know, as he's leading the band, even though of course there was no band. I don't know. That part was just really weird to me. Because I'm like, wait, did something get cut here? Did some audio get cut from the cutscene? Hence why it's called a cutscene, because it cut something? No, I don't know. I have no idea what happened there. But as we were going through it, though, I kept thinking, oh no, is this the end? There's supposed to be part 3. And then, of course, thankfully afterwards, yes, we found out there was a part 3. But it's just that cutscene, though, I would have expected that to be literally at the end. But anyways, we do have an epilogue. Let's see, between oh, how you pronounce it? That's, Fascades? No. Facades. Facades, that's it. Between facades and familiar faces. It's been a while since I've heard that word. Yeah. Alright, so it's now time to attend Hu Tao's dinner. Head to the kiosk with Paimon in tow. Oh, so we're towing Paimon now. What time? What time am I looking at here? 19 to 24. Wait a minute. Isn't that like right now? No. Oh, no, because we need to go here to here. Yeah. Let's go there. But anyways, I kind of wish we could see more, whoa, hello. I wish we could see more of those special cutscenes and stuff, to see these characters and whatnot. Which actually, that reminds me. If these two are down here, I wonder if the others are up above. Whoopsies. Wait, I'm on the wrong level. Okay, so here's these two. Which actually, I think we're supposed to be getting this guy soon. As a playable character. Or wait, or did we already get him? No. No, we don't have him yet. But yeah, I think his character should be coming out soon.
The Lantern Rite celebrations are getting better by the year. Such wonderful music.
Dr. Baiju, I've brought the herbs. Who are they for?
The singers. Performing at a music festival is very demanding. Using these herbs in good time will protect their voices from damage.
Oh, that's why you were preparing them all night.
Whoops.
I dared not neglect the Yuhung's request. Her messenger was quite insistent that it should take top priority. Let me double check again. This one is for...
I was trying to get the camera on the railing here, but apparently it's going through the railing. So I was using the support beams here, or pillars, if you will. If they're here, did some of the characters swap places? Like, if I go over to the pharmacy, am I going to find some of the other characters? What kind of sucks is I wish that the special characters, every single one of them, from like everyone we saw to just basically all the play, you know, all these characters. Okay, I wish they were all visible in the world, somewheres, all in different places, and maybe could like once in a while change places. Like maybe one day you can have, like, say, Shenhe up here. Maybe another day have Shenhe down here. And then same thing with, like, say, Ganyu. You know, you can find Ganyu here, find her somewhere here. You know, wherever. And again, with the other characters, like, maybe Jean, of course, here. Maybe one day, and find Jean out somewheres here, and you know, different places, different stuff. That would have been so neat if they would have done something like that for this game. I mean, I'm not saying go crazy and have like 500 locations, no, or go crazy and say they roam around the world themselves, no, but just have it like maybe each character has like maybe, I don't know, 2-3 locations they can appear at, and you know, each day you can find them here, there, or the other place. I was really hoping we'd find more characters. Unless I'm blind and I might have missed someone. But I don't see anyone else. Speaking of Shenhe, And of course, in that cutscene, though, they had to throw in the thing about the bird being all the best of the best of the best of the best. Yeah, and as for the bird, that one scene as well, even though the bird was saying, like, she'll make a lantern so Shenhe can take it to the festival and whatnot, yeah, the only reason that the bird wants Shenhe to take it to the festival is so that the bird can get all the credit for making it. It's essentially like, yes, look at this amazing lantern I've created. Admire it. And of course, this is locked. Of course, she's unwilling to receive guests. Alright, let's see if we can try to wrap up Hu Tao's storyline real quick for this episode. And then we'll start the epilogue of the Lantern Rite in next episode.
Send one.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched to Paimon.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Ah, it must have been poor Lo Chung that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his nightmares.
I was discovered?
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
I can't. It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to hide. I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuwang Hill, and we should be done and dusted.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big G. Mung and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Oh, this is gonna take a while.
Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar. But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was extra spicy Jueyun chili chicken. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up in no time if you help me find some. Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
That was a good question.
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the inner workings of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did join Wangsheng Funeral Parlor recently. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. The Big G incident. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know? We didn't even say anything.
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of thing. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford it. We were penniless. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was a dream come true.
Wow! You must be like super rich.
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are today. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
Mm-hmm. We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Songza.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to the dock. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events. We've been at it for years.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality Rite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
A lot of back and forth with this mission.
With the wind. Rite shards for Sansa.
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are on the register. No problem. The Rite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourselves.
They're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else.
If I could recite...
These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
Even more wondrous. All tasks have been handed out.
Hup.
Oh, I screwed up. I want to be up there, not down here. Crap.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take. While this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves and agreed we won't press you on it.
But if you get the chance, please let them know we're doing well, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends like you. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Okay, so that was kind of neat that they were referencing Lantern Rite when we literally were just going through Lantern. Or no, right now we're pretty much going through Lantern Rite, and these 3 were actually referencing Lantern Rite. How? That's just whoa to the coincidence. That is a nice lantern. Neat. Wait, what? No, I don't want to go there because there it's gonna. There's a lot of enemies there. Nope. Let's just climb then. Oh. Ha! Sure! Sure. Oh, crap. What's the best way, fast way we can get up there? I don't think there is really any other option. Unless I do this, but we'll run into too many enemies. I don't want to have that happen again.
Let's move before the trail goes cold.
I promise to keep you.
Okay, that should give us the maximum amount of stamina to get up there.
charge a higher rate to meet outside the office.
Send one.
Oh, hey, this is where it all began.
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
I'm scared. But like Huta says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through to the end.
Teleport waypoint unlocked? Huh? They lost me for a second. What was that all about? It came up on the screen and said teleport waypoint unlocked. Oh, unless it had something to do with this little thing here. Maybe. But yet I couldn't teleport to it though. Oh, if we're... Oh, I wonder if there's going to be combat in there. We should be fine. Or maybe not. Nope. Level 61, forget it. That's a big nope. Oh, I never even checked what the... what the elements are. Just fire. Oh, that means it's gonna... we're gonna actually play as Hotel. So, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, going on in. Yeah, here's trial version. Which it totally overrode our version. Which this one surprisingly is weaker in terms of level, but in terms of strength and defense,
Toodaloo.
I don't know. I forgot to look at my stats before hopping in here. Oh, I love the weapon. Oh, that's just it's torture. So HP increased by 20%. Additionally, provides an attack bonus based on 0.8 of wielder's max HP. When the wielder's HP is less than 50, attack bonus is increased by additional 1% of max HP. Oh my god! That is definitely her weapon. Wow. That is 100% her designed weapon. Wow. Just wow. Alright, let's see. Attack plus 18. Increases damage by 30% against opponents with more than 50% health. Looks like all the points have been put in HP. Okay.
Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Wait, they kind of lost me. What happens whenever you look at it? There.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
I can't seem to get the positioning on this. Got it. What's weird is the background music at times sounds like the exact same music that was used in the movie The Incredible Hulk from I believe it was the early 2000s. Basically, it was the Hulk film before all the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff. Wow. So what I was just testing out right there is trying to see how worth it would it be to use Jean to keep trying to heal Hu Tao. And yeah, that's not working out. I guess you really need Barbara for Hu Tao. I do not understand this character in terms of gameplay wise. I don't understand how in the world people use this character. Even though, yes, I've seen videos. I've seen videos of people using this character successfully somehow and able to recover that health back very, very easily. But yet, on my end, the only way I see is if I had, like, Barbara in the party, you know, for healing Hu Tao, and that's about it.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
This part. Yeah, this part of the music reminds me of the background music in the Incredible Hulk movie. Oops. Oh, I can't climb. Wait, can we climb? No. Actually, 1 second.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Okay, it was not the one from 2008. I can at least tell you that much. Yeah, because that was the one that was actually paired with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 2003. There it is. I had to look up the year because see, there was actually a bunch of different Hulk films. There was ones from what was I think the 80s or no, was it 70s? No, 80s. I think it was the 80s. Well, no, there was a TV series, and then I think there was a movie or two from that, and then of course there was the 2 Incredible Hulk movies. One from 2003, which is the one I was referring to, and then there was the 2011 one, which the 2011 one, as I said, branched into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Even though it wasn't exactly part of it, but they did merge it thanks to the what they did with the end of it. But yeah, the 2003 one is the one I'm referring to with the music. Did I get turned around somewheres?
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Okay, so by redoing that again... Oh, wait, the other one's gone.
With the wind.
Don't tell me I'm stuck in a loop.
What into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
Oh wait, what if I could try to go backwards then?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Carry it through a few more times. So we gotta do the loop a couple more times. Is that what she just said? You know, had I known there was gonna be this massive loop, I would have brought Seiyu along. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot to build up my stamina. Oh no. Alright, we'll make it. This is annoying.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
Wait, which way's which?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Oh, I get what she's saying now. Don't use the thing, literally carry it through. Oh, I'm an idiot. It does not help the fact that I'm tired right now and I'm not thinking straight. And great! That could have saved us a whole trip if I'd realized.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up? Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Yep, she lost her mind. Wow. Well, here we go. Whoa, that's a lot farther down than I thought.
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place. Go!
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests here. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really say. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low. By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to next.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here for a while.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
All right, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy-You and chili chicken every day. That's your wish? If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you can buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef, Momo's a successful businessman, and Zongza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Monks already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Back to the overworld.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true, too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the Lantern Rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Whoops. Okay, finally, after a lot of time there, finally completed that, the quest line. Whoops. No, 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 no. Oh, here we go. Couldn't figure out how to get to the screen. I cannot believe how long that took. But then again, we're going back and forth between this and Lantern Rite, so there was that. But still.
Toodaloo.
Alright, switch back to her.
Yep.
And as we already saw, the new day started. Yeah. Actually, just a little bit ago. Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. Alright, next episode we will continue Lantern Rite, of course, starting down there, and that should hopefully next episode we'll be able to wrap up the epilogue. Yeah, hopefully the epilogue won't be that long, and then hopefully also, hopefully the epilogue won't be running into any other quests, so we can actually get the epilogue done in next episode. Originally it was supposed to be this episode, but no, it had, part 2 here had to wrap into, or merge into Hu Tao's missions, or quest lines, so that's what screwed all that up. And of course, what made this episode a whole additional hour longer, which I didn't want, but the thing is, I wanted to complete all of Hu Tao's quest line all in this episode. Once we started, I was like, no, we got to do it in this episode. We got to finish it in this episode. So that's good. At least the good news is, even though this was a longer episode, at least we did finish. What was that? Oh, hey, here's this guy. At least we did finish that one quest line.
Since I don't plan to ever come back here, I'd like to make the most of this opportunity and stay a bit longer. The director's right. Perhaps some time away will do me good. A new life awaits me.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just quickly look up about that kid, Big G. So I could have sworn there was something more about him.
Over there? Can we take a sneaky peek? Huh? Can we?
No. Okay, so the ghost that I was thinking of is someone else. So that means Big G, he definitely his story definitely is done. So whenever he just left there, he's not coming back. That's it. I'll have to try to figure out which ghost it was that I was thinking of before. Oh God, there's quite a long list of ghosts here. Yeah, that'll take a while to search through each of these to figure out which one it was I was originally thinking of. Okay, they got some pictures here. What's this one? Whoopsies. Nope, that's not it. Alright. Well, I tried. Anyways, where is this at? Oh no, that is right. That's right where I normally go to end the episodes. Alright, we'll just have to end it here then. Because, yeah, I don't want to start the next part since we're already an hour over and, well, yeah. Alright, well anyways, that's going to be it for episode 5 of season 6 of Genshin Impact. We'll of course be back next time with episode 6, where we will hopefully not have any interruptions and hopefully be able to finish the Lantern Rite Festival in next episode, hopefully, and then finally be able to move on to the next event, which is with Lisa. So yeah, we'll just have to, of course, wait and see. But either way, like I said, hopefully we'll be able to finish Lantern Rite in the next episode. But anyways, again, it's going to be it for this episode, so until next time, keep on gaming.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away. We got millions of reasons